Hey everyone, welcome back again to another edition of Weigh-In Rips, right? We're going to do an unboxing match today. We've got one Elite Trainer box from Journey Together. It's going to go up against a combo tag team of the 6-pack booster bundle together with the 3-pack right there, right? So we should be coming out to pretty similar amounts of cards with 9 packs in total. But finally, right, we're also going to have a third contender in, right? And that's going to be this right here, right? So it's the Japanese Battle Partners set, right? So we're going to have one box. These are 30 packs, but each pack is 5 cards. So each one is going to come out to being roughly the same amount of total cards. So we'll see, right, which one is going to give us the coolest hits and which one is going to give us also the biggest value and stuff like that. So let's check it out. Welcome to Eric's Random YouTube channel. All right, folks, so we're going to start off here. We're going to go ahead and open up this ETB. Let's see what we get out of it. So, Journey Together released last week. So, I know it's been really hard for people to get, but I think there's been a lot of stores in my area that actually had a fair amount of stock at MSRP, which has been really nice, right? So we got the box right there. We've got the player's guide, which is really cool, right? I mean, the nice thing about the player's guide, my kid loves looking at these, right, is it has all the pictures of all the cards, right? You can see what you're all going to be getting in this case. And it also gives us, an idea of all of the different, cards in the different boxes, what you can get, stuff. Especially, right, looking at the really interesting, the illustration rares, what you can get out of, right? I mean, people are huge fans of the Lily's Clefairy EX in this case. So we'll see, right, what we pulled right here. So let's open up the box. Right, within the box we've got this right here, right? So we've got the dividers, we've got Ends Zorua in this case, right? So that's a pretty cool piece of artwork right there. Right, we've got our dice and our tokens. We've got a bunch of energy. We've got our sleeves in this case right here, right? So we've got more of N right there. And so then we have our packs, right? And so we have in total, right, in this ETB, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs. Right, so it should be a pretty even unboxing battle in these cases. So let's go ahead and start seeing what we get here, right? So we've got this pack right here is going to be our first one. If we look at it, what we'll see is the weight, in this case is 22.717 grams. Right, and so let's open it up and let's see what we get. What are the hits? Alrighty, so we've got this pack right here, right? So we've got this card, and then we've got a Noibat, we've got a Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmar, a Lowen Golem, a Scavalier, we've got Brock Scouting, we've got a Cubone, Black Belt's Training in the foiling, we've got a Butterfree foil, and then we have a basic energy there towards the end. Oh, and that Cubone was also in the foiling. So, very cool stuff. All right, next up, we have got this pack right here, coming through at 22.778 grams. So pretty similar. Pokemon's pretty much, at least with English Pokemon, crack down on differences in weights. So I wouldn't be surprised if these aren't all pretty similar in weight. There's no difference that you can really get out of them in terms of figuring out, right, where any of the illustration rares are. So next up, right, we've got Mincino, we've got Toadstool, we've got Mr. Mime, the coolest dude ever. I love Mr. Mime. We've got Sprigatito, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Octillery, Wheezing. We've got the foil Drudigon. Oh, we have something right behind here. We've got an Articuno, and then we've got a Blaziken EX in this case right here, right? So a very cool card. I know, right, it's not the same as the illustration rares, but kids love these things, right? My kids love them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in and set it aside, right, for him to really enjoy. Right, next up we've got this pack right here, coming in 22.66 or 670 grams, right? So again, very tightly clustered in terms of weights. Let's see what we get. We've got, here's the foil, or the code card. Right, so we're starting off, we've got Hop's Wooloo, right, you got Hop right there just hanging out. We've got Bagon, we've got Paris, we've got a Wingull, we've got a Volcarona, we've got a Lokix, we've got an Iris's Fighting Spirit, Super Potion as the foiling, we've got a Lokix now as the foiling, and then we have a Tyranitar foil right here as well. So that's cool. And then we have just a basic energy at the end. So that's the third pack. Fourth pack right here. Again, very tightly clustered weight-wise, so 22.773 grams. But other than the Blaziken EX, right, there hasn't really been anything of major significance beyond just being a holo. Alright, we've got the code card right here. Alright, we've got a Drampa, we've got a Durant, Morgrim, Galarian Stunfisk, Hops Cramorant, Maractus, Cinccino, we've got a foil Butterfree, we've got Lily's Comfy right here as a foil, and then we've got a Ludicolo as a foil as well, and then a Water Energy at the end. So pretty tame packs up until now. So we've got this pack right here. Alright, so this is 22.752 grams. So let's go through and see what we get. So we've got, oh, I forgot. Here is the code card, right, for anybody interested in those. Alright, we've got a Swinub, we've got Shelmet, Shelgon, Milcery, Virizion, Hop's Choice Band, Articuno, we've got a redeemable ticket foil, we've got a Regis, and then we've got Hop's Snorlax as the final foil in this case, together with a green energy. Alright, so next up, we've got this Lily pack right here, coming in 22.750 grams. Let's see what we get. So we've got the code card right here. Right. And then we've got Bombardier, we've got a Parasect, Pupitar, a Alolan Geodude, we've got a Toedscruel right here, we've got Ends Darmanitan, we've got a Lokix, we've got Magmortar, we've got Billy and Onair trainer cards, and then we've got Iono's Bellibolt EX right here, right? So that's a pretty cool looking card. Right, you got Iono right there with it. So that's pretty nice. And then we got the Psychic Energy. So that's a nice little pull. I always like it when you get the trainer variants too, because then you have that little sticker there on the side. All right, next up we've got this pack right here. Oh, need to re-tear this guy. Coming in at 22.736 grams. So we've got this code card right here. And then we've got a Paldean Whooper, Black Belts Training, Whalmer, Ends Zorua, Postwick, Cloth, Levincia. We've got Iono's Kilowattrel as a foil. We've got a Togedemaru, and then we've got Lily's Rabombi right here in the foil variant, and then a basic energy at the end. All right, second to last pack from the ETB, right? We've got N on the cover. All right, so this one comes in 22.676 grams. Everything's been pretty tightly close together in terms of weight, right? So there's no way really to get those EXs out. I mean, which is expected, right? I don't think you can weigh Pokemon packs anymore. It's just the nature of it. All right, so we've got, here you go, here's the code card. And then we've got the Odino, Lily's Comfy, Sentret, the Cufant, the Combuskin, the Alolan Golem, Escavalier, the Matang foil, the Noibat foil, and then we have, oh, very nice, we have Ends Zoroark EX right here in that foil variant. And this is, I think, also the one that in Battle Partners, right, in the Japanese variant, where the foiling was all off, right, where it had that error. But it looks really, really cool. Very awesome. So that's, I think, our first IR. Right. All right, final one in this case right here, right? We got Hop coming in with 22.679 grams. And let's see what we get here. Do we get another illustration rare, or at least an EX? Who knows? All right, so let me move these guys out of the way. All right, we've got that code card right there. And then we have Ends Darumaka, Fungus, Ends Clink, Lotad, Alolan Marowak, Lily's Pearl, Banette, Lotad as a foil. We've got Toadschool as the foil, and then we have a Magearna foil as well, right? So then we have the basic energy. So that was the ETB, right? And so in terms of the cards that we had pulled, right, we have Ends Zoroark EX right here as the illustration rare. We've got Iono's Bellibolt EX, and we've got the Blaziken EX on top of the box topper, right? The promo card that we get out of that as well, right? Which is the Enzorua. And of course, anybody that's been waiting around, right, here you go. Here is the ETB code for the Pokemon live game. Right, let me put that Enzorua into a penny sleeve as well. So, okay, little haul, right? I mean, nothing. At least one illustration rare. That's always something that you hope for, right? It would have been terrible to like not have anything in it. But now we're gonna go into the second battle, right? So second battle round, right now we're gonna have the tag team of the 3-pack and the 6-pack booster bundle coming in together, right, to see if they can take down the ETB in terms of what we pull and our value. So let's open up the 3-pack. Let's get our packs out from that. Right, we also have right here from the 3-pack. Knock some stuff down. Right, we've got the code card for that right here for the 3-pack with the Yanmega, right, which is right here. Right, it's a really cool looking card. I'm gonna put that in a penny sleeve just because, you know, it is a promo card, and then my kid can put that into his binder in that case, right? So we've got these 3 packs right here. Then next up, where did I put the booster bundle? That way, not down. Oh, it's right here. Right, and then we've got the 6-pack booster bundle right here. Just rip it. Get those packs out. Right, so we've got that. Pull pull it out of there. Right, and so we get these 6 packs as well, right? So we have another 9 packs now in total, right? 3 from the 3-pack, and then the 3 from, I'm on the same side, or the 6, sorry, from the booster bundle. So we'll see what we get on this one end, right? How all these guys stack up. So first one, right, we got this Iono right here, coming in at 22.307 grams, right? So these are lighter, but one thing I've always noticed is a lot of times with any of these things, right, it kind of just comes down to the lot. So as long as they're from the same pack, they always typically have a similar weight. I mean, no matter what, right, you should be able to weigh them just because of the code cards distinguishing that, right? So we got the code card right here for that pack. Right, so let's see what we get, right? We got a Carablast, we got a Kecleon, Torchic, Iono's Wattrel, Ends PP Up, Pelipper, we've got Hop's Bag, we've got a Squawkabilly as a foil, we've got Billy and Onair as a trainer, and then we've got a Magearna as a foil here as well. Right, so we got that. Next up, we've got this pack right here, coming in at 22.549 grams, right? So this is a little bit off, but again, shouldn't be any big difference. You shouldn't be able to weigh these, but you never know. Things may have gotten messed up at some point. All right, so we've got this code card right here, and then we've got a Noibat, a Rockruff, Caterpie, Magmar, Cloth, Levincia, we've got an Oinkologne, we've got an Excelgor, Enzorua, and then we have a Wailord foil here at the end. And that looks actually really cool, right? Because like the water right there is also shiny up top. So that's actually a pretty cool looking card. I like that. All right, next up we've got N right here. Or no, this is Hop, not N. Right, so this one's coming in 22.500 grams, so this is on the heavier side compared to like that first pack. That first pack was light, but there was, I mean, nothing of significance in there. So again, just doing this primarily just for research purposes to figure out what need to take into consideration. All right, we've got this pack right here. Alrighty, so we've got Squawkabilly, we've got Enzclang, a Furret, Druddigon, Ends Klinklang, right? So those two go together, right? They can evolve from each other. We just have to get the Ends Klink now. We've got Sandaconda, we've got a Coprajaw, we've got Hops Corvisquire, and then awesome! That is amazing. That right there. So obviously, right, like this set is gonna win the unboxing battle, right? Lily's Clefairy EX as the illustration rare. Let me just set that down gently so that I can grab a sleeve for it, right? That is an amazing pull. That is awesome right there. So it's such a beautiful card. Looks really great. I'm actually even going to go one step further and I'm going to put it in a top loader because that's an actual bombshell of a card to pull. Right? So just a really, oh, that is amazing. I mean, that right there. And it looks really good. I don't see any errors on it. I'll have to check it out from an app. There's like a little bit maybe down there, a speck. I don't know, maybe that's just dust. I'll obviously have to like clean it. Probably get like a very fresh pack of penny sleeves, I think, to put it in. But it's an amazing looking card, and that was such a great pull. Right, because the foiling is so cool on it, because it's not on the It's not on the Pokemon. It's not on Lily right there, right? It's not on the Clefairy. But the eyes have the foiling, right? You can see that right there. And that looks so awesome. This is an amazing looking card. Ooh, that is a pull right there. I don't think I could probably pull 0 other IRs at this point, and this would still win out in the boxing battle, right? And then we've got a Magmortar right there. So, ooh, that is a great pull. Oh man, all right, that is awesome. All right, we've got Lily right here on her in another pack, right? So let's see what we get here, right? And so again, right, and then weight-wise, there was no way to distinguish that from anything else, right? They're all pretty similar-ish in weights. There's no drastic differences if you're opening up packs from the same box or whatever, because again, like I think it just kind of comes down to lot numbers, how much plastic was used, where the crimping and all that jazz. So yeah, all right. So we've got that code right there, right? So next up, we've got Hops Wooloo, we've got the Bagon, we've got the Paras, we've got the Wingull, we've got the Banette, we've got Hops Bag, we've got a Pangoro, we've got Tropius right here as a foil, we've got a Remoraid as a foil, and then we've pulled a Mamoswine EX in this case right here, which looks really cool. My kid will be very excited about that one as well. He might even be more excited about that one versus like seeing the Lilies card, just because, right? I mean, he's a boy, and so this looks much more, I think, like dynamic and cool versus a girl with a fairy Pokemon. But in a few years, he'll appreciate it, I think, when he's seen the value and stuff. So that's awesome. All right, I'm still on a bit of a high there from pulling that Lily's Clefairy. All right, we've got this pack right here. We've got coming in 22.514 grams. Let's see what we get here. Alrighty, so we've got, here's the code card for that pack. Right, so we've got, starting off, we've got Cubone just hanging out here in his cave. We've got a Lechonk, an Ends Joltik, Larvesta, Ends Castle, Oinkalone, Excelgor. We've got a foil Cloth, we've got a foil Oricorio, and then we've got a foil Regirock right there. All right, so this is going to be the last pack that was within that 6 booster bundle, coming in 22.426 grams. Let's see what we get. Alrighty, so we got the code card right here, and we've got a Swinoob, we've got a Shelmet, a Shelgon, right? A Milcery. We've got a Grimmsnarl, Ends PP up. We've got a Pelipper. We've got a foil Bagon. We've got a Noibat, and then we're finishing it off there with a Meowscarada foil as well, together with some green energy there. All right, so now we're on the boosters from the 3-pack. So coming in 22.606 grams. In this case, alrighty, so we've got this one right here, that card. We've got a Florgato, we've got a Hops Rookidee, Ends Clink, a Nimble, Hops Bag, Ends Klinklang, Hops Sandaconda, we've got an Odino, we've got a foil, so the Odino is a foil, the Komala is a foil, and then we pulled another Ends Zoroark EX right here. Very awesome. So we have 2 of those now, right? So we got one from the ETB earlier, and now we pulled one from the 3-pack booster bundle thing. Right, and then we got a lightning energy right there. So So great start to that one. So, I mean, the Lily's Clefairy already brought it to that point, but I think now, right? I mean, if we just pull one more EX, I think we're pretty equivalent almost between them. So let's see what we get right here. So this comes in 22.578 grams. Alrighty. So we have, in this case, this code card right here. And then we've got a Shelgon, we've got a Milcery, Paldean Wooper, Black Belt's Training, a Toadscruel, a Ruffian, a Low Kicks, we've got a foil Grimmsnarl here, we've got a foil Wingull, and then we have En's Reshiram as a foil variant right here at the back. So that right there is that pack. Alright, last one from these guys who are very much winning the battle. 22.555 grams. Right? Let's see, can they dunk it over the top even further? Right? Run up the score. Right, we got two of the illustration rares, right? So we've got code card right here. Right? And then so we've got an Impidimp, we've got a Wailmer, Iono's Tadbulb, Cramorant, a Grimmsnarl, En's PP-Up, Iono's Electrode, we've got a foil Dredajon, we've got a foil Cinccino, and then we've got a foil Metagross right there. So that wraps that up, right? So pretty good pulls on this case, right? So we've got the Enzoroark EX, right? We pulled as an illustration rare, we pulled a Mamoswine EX, and then of course, right, we pulled the chase card, I believe, from the English set, right? The Lily's Clefairy EX right here in that illustration rare. So, and it's such a beautiful card. Oh, and then of course, right, we have the Yanmega. That was the promo in that case. So that's a pretty good pull. I think the only way the Japanese box, right, the Battle Partners booster box can even compete with that last contender, right? The tag team of the 6-pack booster bundle with the 3-pack, right? Is if I pull that error card in here. So we'll see, right? We'll see what we get. But it's more cards, right? These are all the Japanese ones. I'm not going to really know many of the names off the top of my head for everything, but we'll be able to see all the artwork and everything. A lot of the artwork, I believe, is the same, but the card stock and everything is different for the Japanese packs, and so they look a bit different, and they feel a bit different, right? And so we've got these guys right here, right? Very different packaging. It's got all of the different pieces of artwork, right, that were on the packs for the English version right there, all combined onto a single thing. So these don't come with code cards, which is fine, right? But we'll see, right? So these are all these packs only have 5 cards in them, so they're going to be significantly lighter. So let's see how much lighter they are. Plus, these don't come with, because they don't come with code cards, I believe you can weigh them to figure out which one has the guaranteed hit knit, right? So yeah, so very significantly lighter. So 8.653 grams, right? So a lot lighter. So we'll see, right, if you can work. Oh. Almost cut the card. All right, so I think, is that the Noibat? I don't know. All right, so I don't know what most of these cards are, right? Oh, that's the snake, right? Hop Snake Pokemon. Oh, snap! First one right off the rip. And luckily, it wasn't the one that I accidentally hit with the cut. The cut one I hit was this guy right here, right? I cut into that. But this guy, oh, it's En's Reshiram right here that we pulled in the Japanese variant. Oh man, that is a nice card to pull. And if this is the, I mean, it's not the error card, and I don't know how high of a It's also, I think, right, like for the English version, I think you get this as a box topper if you bought like the enhanced booster box. But like in the Japanese variant, like I think this was one of the more sought after cards, and it's like a very beautiful card. So I'm gonna put that one in a top loader as well. But definitely, I don't think value-wise comes close to the Lily's Clefairy that I had pulled earlier, but it's still, I think, out of any one of the ones that I would pull, probably, right, top 3. It's a very beautiful card, right? And then the card that I accidentally cut into, which is fine. All right, well, right off the rip, right, we know what a hit pack looks like. Let's find out then what a dud pack might potentially weigh. Right, so we've got this one right here, so let's see how much lighter this is. So this one comes in at 8.591 grams. Oh, it's not that much lighter. It's actually only 60 milligrams lighter, unless like, right, I'm getting like super lucky here. But it's nothing that's like a significant difference, like how it is with in Star Wars Unlimited, right? There's a very significant sway between ones that have the showcases in them and ones that have just regular leaders and stuff in them and stuff like that. Same thing with the prestige foiling. All right, let's see, right? So we've got Hop's Pokemon right here. We've got this guy, right? We've got Iono's what is the Kilowattrel right there as a foil. And then we've got this guy right here. So all very cool looking cards. All right, next up, we've got this pack. Let's see what we get here. So 8.528 grams. Yeah, so I might even say, I don't think you can significantly weigh out the differences on these packs. It could just very well be, right? I mean, the amount of foiling that remains that at the top may be what they use to kind of mess with it. I mean, obviously, like the most heavy one has been the one that had the Enzrishram in it, but yeah. All right, we got an N Pokemon right there. Oh, this guy looks so cute. Right, we've got this guy. We've got a Hops card, and then we've got this trainer card right here. Oh, interesting enough, right? So no foil card in here, right? We had one in the last one, but we didn't pull one right there. So maybe that has a significant impact. I didn't realize that they didn't all come with foils. For some reason, I thought they all came with at least one foil. 8.691 grams. All right, so this is very heavy. So let's see what happens here, right? Are we going to pull more than a single? Are we going to pull more than a single illustration rare in this case? Let's find out, right? So we've got Hops. I think that's the what was his name? The Crow Knight one. Can't remember off the top of my head, right? We've got this guy right here. Oh, there's something. This is maybe a really good Battle Partners box. All right, we got this guy, and then we pulled, I can't remember who this guy is off the top of my head, right? But we pulled another one, and it's one of the illustration rares as well, right? So it's the 119/100, right? And Enzrishram is it's 109 out of 100, right? And so this is the alternate rare, right? The AR, and then this is the SR right here. So we pulled 2 in this case, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that is the potential hit rate. This may be like a really good box in this case. And then we got, right, this trainer card right here, right, the belt. Man, that's 2 of these guys. In one box is I think a very good pull. And that one right there was like significantly heavier, right? So I guess like, to a degree, you can kind of distinguish out, right? So this one now is 8.586. Okay, so this one's probably going to have, so based off of, a data set of 5 at this point, or 4, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and say that this one doesn't have like one of the illustration rares or anything like that, but it does have a foil card in it. Right, so it's not going to be like the one that didn't have a foil card in it, but it's not going to be one of the really sought after ones, right? So we've got this guy. Oh, it's the Kuluwana. I think it was right what his name is. We've got this guy, right? This guy, and this guy right here. Right? We got a pearl. All right, so this one didn't have any foiling in it. interestingly enough, right? Just I would have assumed based off of the weight, because it wasn't as light as the one that was like 528. But we'll see right here, right? So we've got 8.556 grams. So let's see what we get here. Right, so I'm not going to expect anything big, right? So we've got one of ends. I think, what is this? Kling Clang, I think. Right, we've got a Lily card right there. We've got the Caterpie. We've got the Cloth. And then we've got the trainer item card, right? We've got this pack coming up. Right, 8.638 grams, right? Okay, so this is on the heavier side, so this might be another one of the alternate rares, right? The special is probably, or illustration rares or something. I don't know. We'll have to see what this one is. Let's see. All right, we've got this guy. There's something there. We've got ends. I think, what is that? His Wooloo, I believe. Right. We've got what is it? Metarang, and then we've got the Tyranitar foil right here. Right. So that's on the heavier side. Very cool, right? And then we've got this goofy looking dude right there. Don't remember their names. I'll try to make sure, like, when I edit the video together, that I put their what their English names are right next to them, so that way this can go in there. All right, so this is on the heavier side too, so 8.653 grams, right? So this is, I guess, okay, probably at a minimum this one's going to be a foiled one then. Things have been kind of thrown off here, right, in terms of my expectations. I mean, the SR had come in as the heaviest one, and Enzrisharam was the first one, which was heavy, but this one weighs exactly the same as Enzrisharam, so we'll have to see. All right, look at this devious little guy right here. All right, we've got this guy. Oh, we've got, this isn't the Wylord, but it's like the one right below it. All right, we got ourselves an EX, right? We got the, what is it, we pull this guy. It's the Mamoswine EX right here as a, but in the Japanese one, right? And then we've got this dude, right? We've got Ends guy. Very nice. Very cool stuff. All right, next up, we've got this pack right here. Let's see what we get. 8.565 grams. So this one is going to be one that doesn't have a foil in it, for sure, I would say. Right. So we've got this guy right the bat, right? This is, man, I can't remember. It's the one that Caterpie evolves into. And we've got Lily's little bee. We've got the Ticket, and then we've got this guy. All right, we've got this next pack right here. Coming in 8.568 grams. Alrighty, so let's see what we get here. So 568, yeah. So this one's not gonna have any foil in it, right? So we've got this guy right here. I think it's a Shelder. Oh, is that right there? That's a Coughing, I believe. Right? We've got this dude, and then we've got Ends. It's not the Cramorant, I don't think. And then we've got, oh, and then we've got like the dorky guy. Right there, everybody jokes around and says looks like a scalper. He's made it into the game. Right, that trainer right there. So, all right, we've got this pack right here, 8.630. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna say probably, I mean, it's definitely, I think, one of the foiled cards. It might be one of the EXs. I don't think it's gonna be any of the special EXs. So we'll have to see. All right, so, right, we've got Ends little, it's not the Zoroark. Is it? I don't remember what this guy's called. All right, there's definitely some kind of foiling there. I just teased that right there. So, right, we've got Hops, Snake, I can't remember that guy's name. Right, we've got this guy, and then we've got, oh, it's not the Wooloo, right? It's whatever Hops little dude goes into, which I don't remember off the top of my head, right? It's the sheep thing. And then we've got the trainer bag right there. Cool stuff. All right, next up, right, we've got this pack right here. 8.685 grams. This one's gonna take a lot longer, right, because it's a lot more packs and they're all like 5 cards a piece. So it's just the process of the weighing and then looking at them that takes more time, right? So we got the Caterpie right here. We've got this guy. We've got this guy. We've got, all right, there we go. We've got Ends. Maybe this one's the Zoroark. I can't remember off the top of my head, right? But we got the EX variant of it. Very nice. I mean, on the bright side, I think this box has, Japanese cards are typically worth less. But this box, I think, at least has had more of those, you know, the EXs and like the big shiny things in comparison to the English boxes, right? The other two contenders in this unboxing event. So let's see what we pull out right here. So this one, I'm gonna have a foil card for sure. Right, so we've got this guy. We've got this guy from N. Right, we've got this guy. Oh wow, we pulled another AR, right? So we pulled the Cactus right there. So that's 3 of them. Maybe these boxes are supposed to have 2 ARs and 1 SR. Maybe that's what the variants are. I can't remember off the top of my head. But either way, like, this is a very cool card. Very nice artwork, right? The Cactus. All right, and then we've got Hop's snake right here. I can't remember what his name is. Alrighty. Coming up next, right, we got this pack right here. So we're pretty good roll, I think, in terms of things we pulled from this box. 570. I think if I hadn't pulled that Lily's Clefairy EX, right, the sought after illustration rare, in the 6-pack, 3-pack tag team, this probably would have been, I think, the more valuable box at this point, but I don't know. All right, so this one, right, it's got the koala in it, right? We've got this guy, what is that, Sprigatito, I think, right? We got Mr. Mime, the coolest dude ever, right? I love this Pokemon. We've got I don't recognize this guy at all, right? And then I think this right here, I'm trying to remember whose farm this is. Is this Hop's farm? I think so. I think that's his house. All right. Next up, this pack. Coming in at 8.560 grams. Let's see. All right, we've got the thing that Caterpie goes into that has no attack. Right, we've got Hop's bird there. Right, we've got Lily's, I can't remember that thing's name. All right, we've got the special energy, right, and then we've got the, what is it, I think Octillery, I think is that one, right, the octopus one. But no foils, right, which makes sense. 8.56 wouldn't give us that, but I think this has been a pretty generous booster box up until now. So come in 8.632 grams, right? So this one should give us a foil at least. Hopefully it's an EX. Those are always fun and cool. Alrighty, so we've got that fish. All right, there's definitely something there, right? We've got this guy. We've got, I can't remember his name, but it's like the little thing. And then we've got the foil. I can't remember his name either. All right, we've got the foil guy, and then we got this guy right here. So cool stuff. Always fun. Right, we got this pack right here. Let's come through. 8.554 grams. Let's see what we get. We have this guy. It's not gonna have any foils in it. This guy. We've got ends. I think that's the cling. And then the trainer bag. And then we've got Lily's. It's the. bug type. Right, we got this pack now. 8.598 grams. It's on the slightly heavier side, so I'm going to say probably foil. We'll have to see. Alright, we've got this guy right here who looks like he was crocheted. Yep, it's got a foil. Alright, we've got this dude, what is this, the Petrus or something? Something like that, I think, right? Ends, his little buddy there. Right, we've got, I think this is the Ends Risharam right there, but as a regular foiled card. And then we've got that guy. If I had AR glasses, right, I would have the Google Translate lens on, just so that it would read everything for me. All right, so this is definitely on the heavier side. So it's 8.65 grams, right? So these typically at this weight have usually resulted in one of the alternate rares. So we'll have to see if that holds right here. This has been pretty fun to open up the Japanese battle box, right? Just because I'm not familiar with all of them, but they have so many cool cards in them. And they feel great too, right? Yep, there's definitely something there. All right, we've got En's little dude. We've got another one of En's little dude, right? We've got the cat. We've got the Lily's Bee, and then we've got, oh, Lily's Clefairy EX, but as the base version, right? Not the alternate rare, but still really cool to have it as the EX right there, right? And then we've got this is the Kling Clang or something like that. Ends Kling Clang. Got Lily's Clefairy. So we pulled it as a Japanese card now, as the normal version, not as the special one. But that's fine. Always looks great. All right, we've got this pack right here. 8 points. So this is gonna be light, 7 grams. So I'm gonna say no foiling or anything like that in this one. It's gonna be pretty base. All right, let's see what we get. All right, we've got Ends, one of the Kling Clangs. In this case, right, we've got this dude. Right, oh, we've got this artwork, so cute. Right, we've got this Ends location. I don't remember which one that is, and then we've got the cactus, right, that we pulled the alternate rare art for. Very cool. All right, we've got this pack right here, coming in at 8.617 grams. So at a minimum, we're looking at a foil right here. Let's see what we get. Alrighty, so we've got this buddy, we've got this buddy. Yep, there's definitely foil right there, right? We've got Iono's Kilowattrel right there, and then we've got, oh nice, we've got, I think that, what is that, Dragapult? Or, no, that's Roaring Moon, I think, right? EX, I think. Very awesome. And then we've got this little knight dude right here. That's awesome. This is a nice one. Very beautiful artwork. All right, next up, right, we've got this pack right here, coming in at 8.566 grams. Let's see what we get. We have got the Ends Clangs, somewhere within that series, right? We've got that little ferret. Don't remember who this is, right? We've got, I can't remember the trainer's name, right? And then we've got the bee, not the bee, but the thing that this guy transforms into, who I've pulled a bunch of times in the Japanese pack set. Pulled that, Caterpie, right, I have that whole series now. So if I wanted to play with the Japanese cards, I could. Alright, 8.627. We're looking at a foil again. Maybe an EX, that would be cool. Would be a fan of that. Alright. Cool. Alright, we've got, what is that? I think that's Sprigatito. Right, we've got a pig, right? We've got Iono's something. Oh, right, we got pulled the foil Wylord right there, and then we pulled that location. All right, slowly getting through, right? So it's 30 packs. This is a lot longer, right? This is a 50-minute video now at this point, and I think like, you know, probably close to 35 minutes of it has been working on this this box right here. Even though it's only a third of the contenders, right? It's the same amount of cards roughly. It still comes out to being a much longer process, right? Weighing and ripping the packs. So, right, so we've got this mischievous little dude, right? We've got the crochet guy, right? We've got En's little dude. We've got Brock right there, and then we've got this pretty cool looking, right? And that, I think that's Shelder right there. So I don't remember who that is. But it's fine. All right, next up, this pack right here, coming in at 8.574, so no foil. It's too light for that. Let's see what we get. All right, we've got this guy hanging out. We've got the Caterpie. We've got Aona's little buddy. We've got the cactus guy, and then we have N's PP up as the Japanese version. One of the silliest trainer item cards. 8.588. I would say no foiling. That's right. I'd say it's a pretty basic pack here. But let's see. Right, so we've got Iono's Kilowattrel right here. Right, we've got Hop's little bird. We've got N's little dude. Right, we've got I think this is coughing. Right, and then we've got Iono's Electrode or Electro Bolt or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. Right there. So a lot of trainer guy Pokemon right there. Right. Next up we've got this pack coming in at 8.648. Right. So this is going to be a foil card right here. So let's see what we get. All right, we've got this little dude. Got Iono's little buddy. Got this guy. Oh, awesome! We pulled another AR, right? So this is I can't remember this guy's name. It's not Lechonk. We've got N's PP up right there, right? Keep it going, right? Awesome. So that's the third AR that we pulled, right? So we pulled one SR and 3 ARs now in this one box, and I think that's abnormal from what my understanding is. Like, I don't think you should be pulling that many out of a box, so maybe I just got really lucky, which is cool, right? Maybe I pull the Clefairy one. All right, 8.570 grams, or the what is it, the Enzoro Arc, right, that has the mess up foiling, right, that error card that I think was going for a lot of money. I don't know how much it's going for now that time has passed, but we'll see, right? So we've got N's or Hop's Wooloo right here, right? And so this is going to be a dud, not a dud pack, right? But it's not going to have any foiling in it, right? We've got Mr. Mime, the coolest dude ever, right? We've got Cloth right there, and then we've got the ticket trainer item. Alrighty, last 2 packs. Let's see if there's any last pack magic that we're going to see here. 8.622, right? So I'm going to say regular foil, probably. Let's see, right? So that's definitely some kind of foiling, right? We've got this guy right here, right? We've got the Electro, Iono's Electro guy. We've got the thing that Tyranitar, I think, evolves from, right? We've got, the Magmir as a foil, and then we've got this dude right here in that case. So, last pack. Oh, let's tear it so that way the weight isn't off. Coming in 8 point up. This is gonna be a non-foil pack as our last one. That is so disappointing, but it's fine, right? So we've got that. Let's see what we get, right? We've got, I think this one's coughing, right? And then we've got this dude, right? That Sprigatito, I think, goes into, right? We've got this dude. We've got Hops, the Knight. That might be the Knight one, right? And then we've got the Butterfly right there, right? So that's the Japanese, right? Battle Partners, one Japanese Battle Partners booster box, right? So what we had pulled was this dude right here. Actually, you know what? I have the book. I can look up real quick what his name is, because I don't remember off the top of my head. It's Swinoob, right? So we have the Swinoob right here, right? We've got, oh, this is Salamence. This isn't, right? 72. Wheezing is then the one that the coughing goes into. Yeah, I mean, I'm terrible at these things. Oh, it's so sad. No Mimikyu that I pulled. But 72 I said, right? So 72. So this is. Oh, these are different from the things. So I can't even like directly look and compare. But yeah, this is I think actually the Salamence, right? We've got Lily's Clefairy right here, but as the regular EX, right? We've got Maractus, right? Is the caterpillar or not the caterpillar, the cactus guy. We've got En's. This is the Zoroark. Yeah. And Zoroark EX is the regular thing, but we had pulled him as the special rares there, right? We got Manaswine right here. We pulled the Salamence EX right here as the SR in this case, right? But then we also pulled, and then this right here is En's Reshiram, I believe, right? Yes, right, in this case right here. And that was the first card we had pulled, and that was really, really cool that we had gotten that out of there. So, very exciting, awesome stuff, huge fan of this box, right? I mean, there was a lot of stuff that we pulled out of this, a lot more, right? So if we're gonna do a direct comparison now here, towards the end, right, for the unboxing match that we had, right, we've got the Manaswine EX, right, we've got En's Zoroark, but like just as its regular EX, as its regular EX, right, we've got the, what is it called again? Maractus right here as the AR, right, the alternate rare, right, we've got the Lily's Clefairy EX as the regular version, we've got the Salamence EX right here. We pulled the, what is this name again? Swinoob, yeah, Swinoob right here as the alternate rare. We pulled En's Reshiram as the alternate rare, and then we pulled the Salamence EX special rare in this case for that box. And if we compare that then to what we had pulled in the English boxes, right? So we had gotten the Omega promo card. We've got an En's Zoroark EX, right? And then this was the right, the illustration rare, right? We pulled a Mamoswine EX, and then we pulled, of course, the chase card for everyone, Lily's Clefairy EX, as a right, as the illustration rare right there, and that was from the 6-pack booster bundle. And then from the ETB, we had pulled En's Zoroark EX, Iono's Bellybolt EX, the Blaziken EX, and then the promo En's Zorua. Zorua, that's what the name is. We had seen that a bunch of times in the Japanese thing. Right there, right, the promo card in that case. So, you know, I think some pretty great pulls. Very happy with them. I think they look awesome, right? So we'll see, right, in a few minutes who the winner of the unboxing battle was.
Hey everyone, so as you guys can clearly tell, it has been a few days, right? I'm out here going on a little walk, just reflecting on how that unboxing battle went, right? Clearly the winner was the tag team duo of the 3-pack and the 6-pack booster bundle. Right, the Lily's Clefairy EX, right, you know, the special illustration rare, right, brought it over the top, big time, right, $200+ card, right, you're not really going to be able to compete with that no matter how bad the rest of the pulls in that box necessarily could have been, but, you know, it did well. So that one is the set that won. The ETB, right, and the Japanese booster box were pretty comparable in price. The Japanese booster box was overall a little bit higher, right, and did also have a lot more interesting cards. The problem is, right, if we look at the value of how much, or not the value, the cost of how much I paid, right, for the ETB I paid MSRP, which I think was around $50 or so. For the Japanese booster box, luckily I bought it before Japanese booster boxes got incredibly bananas with their prices. I paid $65 for the box. So ROI-wise, right, that still came down at the bottom, right, in terms of value. The ETB, right, came in second in that regard, but I did get a lot more cards in the Japanese box. They do look great. They're awesome quality and everything, so that's a thing to consider. So that's how it all turned out, right? The tag team won, right? I got the chase card of the set. I'm very excited about it. I do think I'm going to submit it for grading, so if you have any suggestions, right? I have things that are tag graded, I have things that are PSA graded, right? Do you think I should go with those? Do you think I should go with Beckett? Should I go with CGC, right? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll submit it, and hopefully, right, it comes back at 10. It looked like a pretty good condition card. So keep your eyes open. I'm going to be doing some more of these unboxing battles with a few more Pokemon sets. I've got some more Japanese booster boxes, right, of different sets, and I was going to have all of those compete. So we'll see how that goes when I do it. So you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching, and check you guys later.